What is going on, guys? Welcome back. I don't know if I already did an intro or not, but we are going to the gym, going to goals. I've not went to this gym in a minute. This is where me and Joey go all the time, meeting up with Joey. Gotta go hit chest today. The goal is to bench 275 for 4 reps. I hit it for 3 reps last week. I'm trying to get to 315 bench before I end this bulk. Hold up.
That laugh.
Did you open this? Abby.
What?
Oh.
Oh, Alex, you're getting it everywhere.
Gummy bear. Code Alex. This is a new flavor, by the way. Like, not new, but it's pretty new.
They just made the pump formula.
Yeah,
for
Hulk juice for the pump. Code Alex. I spilled. I need help. All right, what is going on, boys? So I figured I'd do a little bit of a voiceover as there's a few topics that I kind of wanted to touch on for this video. That's kind of been not like bothering me, but I just feel like it needs to be said. And obviously, me being a fitness influencer, I feel like it's good to spread the information that I believe could be correct. But again, I'm always open to different opinions, or I don't think that what I believe in is like 100% correct, and I'll ever like directly push down on anybody. But one of the things I've been seeing on social media a lot and TikTok. Anyway, by the way, real quick, I'm training. I never trained this low of a rep range. I'm purely just trying to 315 on bench because it's like a lifetime goal of mine. So I figured on this bulk, might as well try to do it. I usually don't train like this, but yeah. So what I wanted to talk about was a lot of stuff that I see on TikTok or social media is this whole thing on like optimal training, and I feel like it was good at first, but it's almost creating like a toxic community to where like you can't even post something that is if somebody says that like an exercise is not optimal, right? But I've been doing it my whole entire life and it's worked for me, and then I post about that, and then people, all these kids are gonna go say like, yo Alex, that's not optimal, why are you doing that? Well, people need to understand, like, the best program is one that you enjoy doing and that you can stick to, right? Let's say, for example, like personally, I don't think deadlifts are the most optimal exercise to grow like actual muscle tissue in the places that you want. I think it's a good strength exercise, and it's a good, depending on what if you're an athlete, it's definitely a great exercise. But if you enjoy doing deadlifts and that's something that you love doing, whether it's like your leg or your back day, then you should 100% incorporate it into your program. For me, I don't think it's helped me much, so I don't do it in my program. Again, like, everybody is different, but I feel like this whole like thing that's being portrayed on social media is that like you have to train optimal or like you're not going to grow. You're going to grow regardless. If you stick just to the basics and like do bench, squat, deadlift, or like train in your garage with dumbbells and like just do like basic free weight movements, even if it's not the most optimal stuff, you're not using cables or anything, you're still going to grow. You can still build a really good physique that way. And I feel like that's what people are like misinterpreting or not understanding. Because so many times I'll see, like, again, and I follow a lot of these creators. I think they spread amazing information, and they're very smarter than me. And they'll post these things discrediting somebody else's workout or exercise, saying this isn't optimal, you should do it this way. But the thing is, a lot of the kids who are watching this are like younger teenagers, so they're age 14 to 18, whatever. So I feel like almost it overcomplicates it, and then like you'll see these kids in the gym like trying these different optimal movements instead of like actually enjoying their workouts or having like a tough, hard, like enjoyable workout. So I feel like just there's too much information. I feel like it's always good to try to stick to the basics. That's what I always personally try to preach. But again, like I recently created a bulking program, and I was seeing some people like in my Snapchat, a lot of the responses were positive, but some were like negative, like, oh, this is too much volume, why are you only hitting chest once per week? And I like literally told everybody, like, that program is for me. Like, I'm doing that program to build my physique. It's for my weak points and what I've done in my past that has helped me. For example, there's a technique that I've done a large part of like when I was in high school and building my physique. It's called FST7, fascia stretch training. It's not scientifically correct at all. It's by Hani Rambod, the guy who's training C-Bump for the Olympia this year. But I love training like that because when I did FST7, I got the craziest pumps, dude. It's basically 7 sets of an isolation like exercise, like cable flies, with 30 seconds of rest in between each set, and you flex your chest in between the sets. Now, like, I've seen videos of people like talking about that topic, saying it's not like scientifically correct, which is like true, but I thought it's a fun way to train. And to me, going to the gym shouldn't always be like the main goal is to just build a good physique. Like, my goal when I go to the gym is because it's helped me mentally. It's a place where I can get away from everything else. So to me, I want to also enjoy when I'm there, not just think this exercise has to be optimal. If I enjoy doing it, then I'm going to do it, because you're still going to grow. Like, if you do whatever, like your 3 regular sets of cable flies versus FSC7, like, you're still going to grow. And I think the small changes, if you're going to grow more in either one, like, I think it's more important of what you enjoy actually doing, because that's what you're going to have the most fun with and stick to. Another thing that I wanted to touch on was progressive overload. So a large part of my like training career, whatever, I never really counted my reps. I never really focused on building up more weight. Now I am a little bit now in the bulk because it's fun. It shows that you're getting stronger and that you could be building more muscle tissue. But what people don't realize is that you can also show progressive overload in having a mind muscle connection. What I mean by that is I can take somebody doing, let's say, what's like a good movement, like let's say like a bench press, right, or a seated hammer strength press, right, with the plate loaded, and someone who just is focused on progressive overload but not actually trying to activate their muscle fibers, and they go and put 3 plates on and they rip out 12 and they're just pushing the weight, right, versus I tell them to actually focus on slowing the movement down and activating their fibers, really focusing on the stretch and the contraction. I guarantee you with that 3 plates they're only probably going to get 6 reps, right? So to me, if you do 6 reps, like even though you could do 10 in like a way where you just kind of focus on moving from point A to point B, you can still technically progressive overload and trying to activate the fibers better. That work that you do doing those cleaner, more activated 6 reps versus that, point A to point B 10 reps, I feel like honestly you get more out of the muscle doing the 6, even though you technically did more with the 10. That's just what I believe in personally. I don't know if that's like completely correct, but for me, I feel like the reason why I've been able to build muscle even without counting my reps or making sure I'm adding weight to the bar each. I'm not saying that's wrong. I think 100% you should do that, but I didn't do it. I just focused on using the muscle as much as I could in every single movement, and I trained my hardest every single time I was training. So to me, I was bound to keep getting stronger over time, or bound to keep activating more muscle fibers over time, and I think that's why I was able to get bigger, even though if I wasn't getting stupid stronger, over time, like a lot of people do when they're doing like progressive overload. Because I see a lot of people trying to like force a progressive overload and they get hurt, or you end up seeing them do very, very sloppy reps because they're trying to make sure that they're progressing. When I feel like the most important factor of building muscle is actually focusing on the stretch and the contraction, really trying to activate the muscle that you're hitting, not just moving weight from point A to point B. Again, that is my opinion. I'm always open to other people's opinions and thoughts on it. I don't believe my way is the correct way. This is just what I believe in on how I've, I guess, like built my physique, and I just wanted to give an alternative side to what I've been seeing as like the common narrative on social media in the fitness industry. But yeah, so again, that's just a quick little recap. I don't think that you have to train optimal all the time to build a really good physique. I'm not discrediting that. I think it's still a fun way to train. Like when I try some of these different techniques some of these guys are using, I'm like, that's actually like, it's kind of fun. Like it's like, oh, I feel this a lot more in my lat. Like maybe I should do this more. It's good to take, but I don't think you should get always caught up in that. I still heavily believe in sticking to the basics. I think free weights are always like king. At least that's what I build a lot of my physique off of. But yeah, again, anything will work for you in the gym as long as you're putting in the work and the effort and you're going to the gym. You're going to gain muscle, even if you aren't training optimally all the time. I built a lot of my physique doing calisthenics and then doing working in my home gym where I only pretty much had free weights for the majority of the time. And like what's crazy too, like you see in here, I benched 275 for 4, which is an all-time best for me because I'm trying to hit 315 soon, which I'm pretty close to. But I know there's so many kids who are stronger than me, and they're gonna be like, how come Alex's chest is that big, but he doesn't, my chest isn't as big as his, but I can bench more than him. And it's like, again, like I'll say, obviously genetics plays a big role, but I have spent so much time trying to build the mind-muscle connection in my chest when I started lifting. Like I always did dumbbell flies before I did like a barbell bench press. And that always made me weaker on the bench press. But every time I did a flat bench set after that flies, my chest was so pumped and full versus when I just went into the flat bench press, I never got a good pump on my chest. So that's just the way that I've trained. I've always, like I used to call it pump training. It's not really pump. It's just feeling the muscle activate and doing the pre-exhaustion stuff that I always talk about a lot helps you to do that, which I think is a big important thing, especially a lot of kids who are going to the gym now at a younger age. I don't think they know how to activate the muscle properly. I just feel like they're again moving weight from point A to point B. So I love pre-exhaustion because it allows that blood to get in that area to where you can feel it a little bit more, and that helps you learn how to get that mind-muscle connection. But again, my own opinions, you don't have to believe in it or you don't have to agree with it. That's what's great about this fitness industry thing. Yo, another thing I wanted to talk about, bro, is this is completely unrelated. I saw a kid deadlifting like 765 at Alpha Land on TikTok, right? I think his name's Tyson. And he was doing it sumo, and everybody in the comments are saying, that doesn't count. Not a rep was counted. Do conventional next time or doesn't count. And I'm like, bro, like this is what is wrong with this industry, bro. Like the comments should be full of, yo, dope PR, or like, night, dude, that was clean, like hyping him up and complimenting him, because that's yo, I can't even do half of that. You know what I mean? So how am I gonna go out of my way to talk negatively about some guy making that accomplishment when like we're supposed to be in an industry that's supposed to, I guess, be I don't know. It just seems like there's so much like I think it's from envy and jealousy and like comparison. So maybe these kids see him doing that, knowing that they can't do it. So then like, oh, they want to shit on him, be like, oh, you got to do it conventional now, right? I don't know if that makes them feel better about themselves or what, but like I see it so many times, bro. Like when I go in the comment sections of like people who are, you know, trying to be influencers or who are creating content, and like just the negativity that I see is just insane. It's like it triggers me, and like I gotta go comment. I'm like, yo, I commented on. I was like, bro, like that was dope. Like that's 765 is insane, or sumo conventional, regardless of what it is, versus all these people just like. I just don't get it, dude, where all the bad energy comes from. So I just want to speak on that as well. But yeah, so this was a pretty long part of me just talking, but I wanted to get that out there just because, again, I'm an influencer. I think I should give at least my opinion on some things. Again, you don't have to agree with it. I want to make that plain and simple because I don't want you guys to twist this the wrong way, saying like, oh, I'm telling you guys not to train optimal. That's not at all what I'm trying to do. Just giving my opinion to things in a little bit different of a perspective. Again, I agree with that stuff. I think training optimal is good. I think science is good. It's good to train like that sometimes, but don't get too carried away in that to where it distracts you from the purpose of the gym or having fun or getting away from mental issues. You know what I mean? Just have fun with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the workout. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. Put with 1 cup of peppermint and then sweet cream cold foam. Absolutely slaps on a cold brew. So gonna go get that, and then if we if we have time, then get the tinted windows. Tinted windows.
Like earlier, you tried to type Google. You said go go go. You typed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This interior is so clean. Yeah, dummy. Me and Joey used to come here every day after work. If y'all didn't know, I used to clean cars for a living before I did social media. Me and Joey would come to Cordova and Starbucks literally every single day for lunch. And I would make Joey like pay for me because I was a broke boy.
Oh no.
Great Sean on the beat, by the way.
Yo, I'm vlogging right now, yo.
I was about to say something crazy right when I answered.
Yeah.
You got an M5.
Yeah. And we've been here for 7 hours, right? So I'll give you guys a little tour of it. Maybe be better in the daylight tomorrow, but we got the Marina Blue. Can't wait to see what it looks like in the daytime. That's the front with the Silverstone interior. Clean. Looked at a bunch of Beamers today. They had this electric i7. It's like an electric 7 Series. Coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'll show you guys on my phone what it looked like. Say bye-bye to the X4M. This was my daily since I had my GT500. He has a key, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, bye-bye to the X4M. Was a great car. Gonna get the other one blacked out. So yeah, we're selling the R8 if you guys didn't know. Selling the R8. Just gonna have the M5 for a while until we build this house. Investing into Elysium for the next month. But the M5 will be fun enough for now.
Look, kitty cat.
It's gone.
You can see him.
Oh, there he is. That's a
Is he taking the
fox.
shit?
It's a fox. That's a fox, Alex. It's not.
You're supposed to break these in, but we don't know nothing about breaking in. We just.
The left, right?
The only thing I don't like about BMWs, especially the new M cars, is the transmission's slow as shit. Like it is extremely slow. I've been in so many cars that I've driven, and like Beamers have like the slowest trans. It's insane. So like the shifting is just like I'm shifting when it's yellow, but it just takes so much longer than the Shelby I had and even the Mustangs that I had. So, but I know you can get the transmission tuned in these. So I'd probably get I definitely would get the trans tune in the ECU, but it's locked, so we'd have to send it to somebody. So that'll take like a week. So next time I go to LA, I'm gonna drop it off at RSP, and then he'll be able to crack it and then get this tuned. All right, it is the next day. So Elysium dropped for this month. We were gonna do 2 new designs, but we're waiting until we move into the warehouse so that we can like plan everything out more efficiently. Cause like we just had a really big drop for Black Friday. Thank you guys for running that up. But we ran it out of my dad's basement, so obviously it's like cramped. It's hard to like start working on the next thing when you have to deal with the stuff that you're doing now. So once we get the warehouse, that'll be way better. So we're doing 1 new design this month, which is going to be this one. you want to screenshot it or whatever, look at it. I love the color combo for this one. So we're gonna do hoodies, t-shirts, restocking the gray and black hoodie and sweats combo, and restocking the shorts. And I believe we're doing some little other mini restocks on some of the other designs. But the goal is to do 2 designs a month. Just for December, we're gonna do 1, and then January we'll bring back 2. And I'll show you guys real quick what we're gonna do for that, which is going to be most likely this one, and then there's a gold medallion one that we're going to do. So this one I like a lot, and then we have, again, this is gonna be this month, this t-shirt. So yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and sub. Turn the bell on if you guys have not already. Thank you guys for letting me hit 600K subs before the end of the year. My end of the year goal was 500K, and we smashed it, so thank you guys so much for that. We're going to Vegas on Friday. I'll be at the Olympia. I'll be at the Celsius booth, I think, Saturday from like 3 to 5 p.m., I think. Whatever day Jay Cutler's there, I close out, he starts it. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys again. Code Alex, Alpha Line, Raw Gear, Flex Pro, Celsius, Elysium Athletic. All the links down below in the description. Check me out on Discord and Twitch and Snapchat. All right, love you guys. God bless.